Welcome to No Man's Land's Hot Lead Update Sneak Peek. This time we've got 2 new heroes, a complete rework of an existing one, a new weapon, 2 new challenge map sets, and more. So without further ado, the first hero is the Scout and has been requested countless times, especially since our Origins update. So this one is for all the Beth fans out there. Beth is unlike any other hero you've seen before. Her leader trait, Lethal Aid, is that whenever she defeats an enemy, the area around the kill emits a buff, and then any survivor standing in this buff will deal a percentage of their target's current HP as extra damage. Essentially, the stronger your enemy, the stronger you are. The great thing about Beth is that anyone on your team can benefit from these area buffs, regardless of whether she is the leader or not. And if she is, then everyone's skills will emit this buff. Beth tokens will be available in the guild shop in the upcoming Guild Wars season. Next up, we've got yet another highly requested hero, Yumiko. It probably comes as no surprise that she is a shooter. With her leader trait, Firing Squad, you can embrace aggressive play and put your ranged teams to maximum offense, because whenever Yumiko attacks a target, all ranged allies will attack it as well for a portion of their damage. Enemies that are behind or adjacent to your target may also get hit if you decide to pair her up with assaults, hunters, or other shooters with spear guns. We're completely reworking one of the most badass and one of my personal favorite characters in The Walking Dead, Negan. So forget everything you know about him. His new leader trait is
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
at the beginning of every turn, Negan marks the closest enemy for 1 turn. Marked enemies receive more damage, deal less damage, and they cannot inflict status effects. So as an example, a marked Tank Walker cannot stun your survivors, and a marked Spiked Walker will not make you bleed. As a leader, Negan marks 3 enemies instead of 1. Shout out to Jordan Yuki for the initial idea on our forum that inspired this awesome trait. The Hot Lead seasonal campaign is coming this month on the 26th of April. The highlight reward at 2,000 campaign tokens is the first of its kind for Assault's Bulldozer Shotgun. This weapon exudes power, and you can be sure that your enemies will feel it too. All non-body shot attacks from this weapon push your enemies back a space, and any collisions that they have with either other objects or enemies will result in both being stunned. Once again, this applies to all non-body shot attacks, regardless of whether they are a normal or a charge attack. Charge attacks will still stun all the hit enemies. One caveat is that this shotgun shoots in a 90-degree cone because, well, it is still a shotgun. And then, the final reward of the campaign is 500 Yumiko tokens, which lets you unlock her right away. This update also comes with a few quality of life changes for guilds. First, leaders and co-leaders can now pin messages to be visible at all times in the guild chat. Keep in mind that only 1 message can be pinned at a time. Second, leaders can now unregister players from Guild Wars sign-up slots before the sign-up locks. There's no need to straight up kick players who don't show up because they're left sad and alone. Third, you can put away your magnifying glasses because any sector on the Guild Wars map that has at least 1 mission started will now have a visible indicator so you can easily tell which sectors have been started. And lastly, draws in Guild Wars will now be rewarded with a 25% bonus. That's not all in this update, but it is all in this sneak peek. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the update notes and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.